We're watching Todd eat pepperoni on today's Todd Pod.
Hey, shout out to Costco, because this is only half of what you get when you buy pepperoni.
You get another pack?
You get another 2-pound pack.
And that's 2 pounds right there, right?
Yeah, so this is the afternoon, and then the other one is the morning.
And you just opened that half an hour ago?
About that, yeah.
It's almost gone.
You just keep eating pepperoni.
Yeah, I have to say that's... I was telling you a little bit earlier that Hormel pepperoni is probably the best pepperoni.
There's one, the boar's head pepperoni is overrated.
Boar's head meat is pretty good.
Uh-huh.
But the pepperoni, yeah, probably not. I like that Hormel stuff. It's just processed enough where it feels authentic.
Yep. And like I said earlier, I've eaten pepperoni and cookies today.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
That's your new diet, right? Pepperoni cookie diet?
Yeah, I gave up anything square for Lent.
So what are circular foods that you could eat? Can you eat spheres? Can you eat an orange?
Yeah.
You can eat an orange?
Yeah, but not if it's a wedge. I have to put the orange into round slices.
You have to eat it whole?
Yeah.
You can't peel it or anything, because then you see the wedges. You have to just put the whole thing in your mouth and eat it.
Right.
Whole.
And then like tangerines. You eat a whole tangerine, but no seeds, because the seeds
are square.
No, they just choke you.
I'm a little disappointed about watermelons, I'll tell you that.
As a whole?
Well, watermelons I've been getting recently have... Now, I don't know, when I was growing up, you'd have seeds in watermelons all over the place. You'd have these big black seeds, and there's nothing you can do about them, but...
You'd practice spitting.
Yeah, over the years, you've gotten used to not having seeds in watermelons. So, I get a watermelon now, and it's got some black seeds in it. I get upset. I get full of rage.
Over seeds in your watermelon?
Yeah, there's too many seeds in the freaking watermelon.
Well, how are they going to grow more watermelon if they don't have seeds?
They grow a special batch which has all the seeds that they need.
And then, okay, so like what? 1 or 2 watermelons have seeds, and then there's a whole bunch with no seeds?
That's right.
How do seedless watermelon reproduce?
Osmosis, I think.
No, osmosis. That's how you absorb things in.
Oh, okay. That's how you... I have no idea, but they need a set of watermelon just for growing seedless watermelons.
Is it the last watermelon of that generation, and then they got to create a whole new batch?
I don't care what they do. If they have to plant a watermelon, and then as it grows, if there's seeds in it, if they have to like inject it with some kind of chemical to sterilize it, I don't care. I just want no seeds in my watermelon.
And no price is too great.
If the watermelon...
Genetically manipulate that thing to get the seeds out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they've been doing. You know that... what are some other foods that have...
Wait a second. So wait, that's what disappoints you about watermelon?
They're not manipulated enough?
That's what disappoints me.
Well, I don't like eating those black seeds. And there was watermelon.
The white seeds.
Well, I don't like those either. And that's one of the things. It had a few black seeds, but it had a lot of white seeds, which was a little...
That's also weird.
Upsetting.
It's also weird.
Well, I don't know. What if they...
My dad hates watermelon. He thinks it's the most overrated fruit in the whole fruit kingdom.
It is, but it has a good name because it's mostly water.
That's his point. He's like, why would you? It's like eating a sponge of just water. And here's the problem. A lot of times you invest in buying a watermelon and you don't even know if you're getting a good one. You get home, that thing's soft, mushy, not sweet. It's all dry. It's got that grainy texture, so it's like you're eating red sand.
I'm pretty good about I don't know. I've had some pretty good luck with, not picking a bad watermelon, but I do for cantaloupes. There's no telling what you're going to get inside of that thing when you open it.
It's just orange.
I just can't you just have no idea if it's going to be ripe or not ripe or.
I think cantaloupes are pretty steady track record of good tasting fruit.
Yeah, they taste good, I guess, but they taste good, but you never know if you're going to get a really ripe one or if it's going to be like a.
Yes, sometimes you cut it and it's still green.
Yeah, cantaloupe.
How do you eat a cantaloupe? This is what I want to know. Do you eat a cantaloupe with a melon baller? Like, are you balling? No. Are you balling the lope? Are you scraping out the seeds and putting a melon baller in there? Are you cutting it into wedges and scooping it with a spoon like some dignitary?
You cut it into wedges and then you take a knife and you dice it that way, and then you take your knife and you cut it like that and it falls out into chunks. Or if you just don't care about your life anymore, you just take the wedge and use that, right?
Which is how you eat it.
Yeah, that's how I want to eat watermelon too. But that's the thing too. When you get too many seeds, it doesn't keep its texture or something. It's like too soft or something.
I find with cantaloupe a lot of time, the problem with cantaloupe is when you're done, the rinds at the end are just peels everywhere. It's not like with watermelon, it's easy because it's a big, thick green peel.
Big
cantaloupe, it's a thin, and it escapes, it gets away. Next you know somebody's slipping on it. It's a problem.
Those are banana peels, my friend.
No, it's not as bad as honeydew. Honeydew's really sweet. Same thing as a cantaloupe, except it's green, but that peel is also deceptive because that one's all white. You don't know when you're going from fruit to bitter. You just keep eating.
I can see that, but why? But let's go back. Why are you slipping on cantaloupe rinds?
Because it slips off the counter, and the next thing you know, you're stepping on it.
You're slipping on cantaloupe rinds.
Yeah.
And eating pepperoni, man. I don't know your life, any part of it.
Pepperoni is delicious. What's the fat content on this?
Probably might be pretty good.
They don't even leave the nutrition on here. They're like, this is pepperoni. You know what you're getting, sucker.
Yeah, I don't know. What is the basic fat content of pepperoni? It's either
what is this thing that they put in it? What is this thing they put in it?
That's to absorb.
Like, this is to
absorb. That's to absorb the fat grease.
It's not doing a good job.
No, I'm just kidding. That's for moisture or something, right? So the pepperoni doesn't get all wet and moldy and.
I understand you getting something like that in your vitamin C pack, but not in your pepperoni.
You have to stop eating that.
Why?
It's going to kill you on air.
Well, something's going to kill you eventually. I mean, listen, on an infinite timeline, this is what we got, right?
Yeah. Bye. Okay. I actually thought you were finished, like you were just doing that for a show, but you're still eating it.
Yeah, do you eat honeydew?
Honeydew melon? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I rarely eat pepperoni straight out of the bag.
It's a decent snack. It's much healthier than potato chips.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Probably is. Probably is.
You ever eat pork rinds with like a serious intent of having a snack?
I've eaten pork rinds before.
But like as a joke, right? You never eat pork rinds like as a serious, like, yeah, this is my snack for the night is pork rinds.
Yeah, some people don't. I don't understand the pork rind movement. How it got to be and why people are interested in different flavors of pork rind. And
I think because it's keto.
It's just skin, right?
It's just pork. I think it's like pork belly skins that they deep fried in pork fat.
Why don't you just like eat like I don't know. That's like cannibalism to me.
This is the part
that was Hannibal Lecter going to that whatever that like.
This is the part of the pig that was too gross for pepperoni.
You know what? Tripe.
Oh,
they are tripe. That's like Gordon Ramsay. He's always making tripe whatever, and it's at some fancy restaurant. That's the grossest stuff in the world. That
I think you're thinking of truffles.
No, not truffles. Those truffles are just roots, right? Or like
Isn't tripe the inside of the intestine?
like an pig intestine or something, right?
Yeah. I'm telling you something. Hormel does not put any tripe in their pepperoni.
No, is it tripe free?
It's I'm gonna look now. It says pizza, appetizers, and more since 1891.
Hormel pizzas? Do they make a pizza?
I don't know, but they have a picture of a pizza on the front. I don't know if that's deceptive advertising or not.
You're supposed to put it on a pizza yourself.
They're claiming it's America's #1 pepperoni brand, and I got to be honest,
Probably is.
they're not lying.
Probably
They are not lying,
we're ever going to see in our lifetimes.
and that's right.
All right, what do you want to talk about now?
Well, that's a good episode of the Todd Pod. Keep that pepperoni going.